All right, good afternoon. Wednesday afternoon, hump day, as we say in America, Queens, New York City, middle of the week. It's your boy Big Rich with another mob story. The Philip Narducci loan sharking case may include a terrorist twist. Now, this article is from a couple of weeks back. The federal loan sharking case against alleged Philadelphia Mafia wise guy Phil Narducci has taken on an interesting angle, which some believe could mean trouble for the feds. A 15-count indictment was unsealed earlier this year, charging Narducci and an associate named James Gallo with multiple crimes, including the making of extortionate loans, conspiracy, and collection of loans by extortionate means. Both were arrested and are now awaiting trial. Each of the charges carries a maximum of 20 years behind bars, so Phil could be looking at an extended stay if convicted. Seems like your typical mafia case, right? Well, not so fast. It gets a little more interesting. Prosecutors claim that Narducci loaned a large amount of cash, about $20,000, to a borrower at an extortionate interest rate. The debtor, now identified as South Philadelphia barber Rabhi Masari, in a recent article began to miss payments, causing his overall debt to climb to $115,000. Masri was a regular customer at Phil's new restaurant, Chicks, on Washington Avenue, that's named after his father and former Cosa Nostra captain, Frank Chicky Narducci Sr. According to court documents, Narducci wasn't happy with Masri's inability to pay and tried to force him to sign a notarized loan agreement in a back room of the restaurant. Marcy's refusal to sign the document led to a physical altercation between the two. Prosecutors claim Narducci began to yell and shove the man around. When Marcy tried to leave, he threw him against the car, shoved his face into the windshield, and accused him of being a rat and told him to go cry to the FBI. This didn't lead to any additional payments, so Phil enlisted Gallo to help collect the debt, according to prosecutors. By then, Marcy had already taken Phil's words to heart and had gone to the FBI. He began to wear a wire and successfully recorded conversations with Gallo. During one of the recorded conversations, in which prosecutors claim was meant to intimidate, Marcy Gallo said, "He's a killer, you idiot," in reference to Narducci on October 27. According to excerpts quoted in court papers, he's killed 8 people. Just days later, another conversation while Marcy was cutting Gallo's hair, he asked about signing the loan agreement, telling him, "I'm not saying that he won't come in and strangle you, but he's going to kill you." The feds supplied Marcy with $8,500 used to make payments to Narducci over a 3-month period, although he then missed additional payments, which prompted more threats from Gallo, according to court documents. Let me tell you something about the feds. Fucking rats. It's almost like entrapment. They're giving him money to give to Narducci just to hope to catch Narducci in the act of extortion. Now, I'm not saying Narducci's right or Narducci's wrong. This is the way of the world, especially the mafia. But still, leave it to the feds to give you $8,500 worth of playing money. Fucking rats. So here is where things take a bit of a turn toward getting a little weird, even for the mafia in Philadelphia. Narducci's defense team claimed that Marcy is just not a barber, but is also a longtime FBI informant and a Lebanese national with ties to the Iran-backed anti-Israel terror group Hezbollah. They claim that the feds' snitch is a Middle Eastern terrorist and that it could make for big impact on the outcome of the upcoming court case. Assistant U.S. Attorney John S. Hahn said during a recent hearing that they think they're going to beat this case by saying he's a terrorist to inflame the passions of the jury. Clearly, that's their goal. Make this case about terrorism, not about the facts of the case. And you know how terrorism works in the courtroom. Let them find out you're a terrorist. It's all over. The defense also claims that the witness is a degenerate gambler who owed large amounts of money to Narducci and that he couldn't pay, so he ran to the feds. Well, there's no doubt the Philly Mafia has a colorful history and that this court case will definitely add to it. It will be interesting to see how much of the defense strategy actually makes it into the courtroom, and if so, could the court of public opinion sway a jury more than any of the evidence in the case. Philip Narducci still maintains that he has gone legit since his release from prison in 2012 after spending 20 years behind bars for racketeering charges, leaving his days in the mafia behind. This is your boy Big Rich with another mob story. Like, comment, share, and always, if you can, subscribe. And don't forget, if you can help us out and donate, Cash App, PayPal. Everybody have a great afternoon.